All right, guys, so 99% of men are doing pull-ups wrong because 99% of men don't do pull-ups. So just start doing pull-ups and you're already 99, better than 99% of the men out there. But, work hard. When you're doing pull-ups, you want to grab the bar, right? And pull yourself up to where your chin's at least to the bar, and you go down. And some people talk about having your arms like all the way locked out. I'll leave mine just a little bit of a bend there because that right there doesn't do hardly much of shit. But it sure is a whole lot harder kind of like you're not leaving the tension off. Once you kind of let all the tension off, you got to kind of use momentum to pull yourself back up. Well, I don't want to do that. I want constant tension on the muscle. I say all the way down, but it's about just kind of like that or so. And then go to failure, right? So, if you're trying to do 3 sets of 10, maybe you can only do 9, 8, 7 because, before whatever weight you did or something say it's bench press, right? You were doing 225 and you were able to do 3 sets of 10 like that. Well, it's time to go up on weight. Add 2.5s on each end. You get my point. You just, constantly progressively overload until you can't do all your reps until you can, and then you add more weight. So, actually fucking doing it and then do it consistently and then constantly go to failure and adding more weight, doing more of an overload. I'll grab my gloves here. I take my ring off too because it mashes my ring into my finger. Plus, you gotta be good at pull-ups because what if someone tries to pull up on you? You wanna be big and strong so you can destroy them. Alright. I don't like to do real wide pull-ups. I just kind of do them regular. Oh, and a trick is when you're going to hold the bar, when your hands get weaker as you get tired, you start losing your grip. Well, if you pull your hands in to where these knuckles are facing up, that's that much more your hands have to turn to slip to let go or you can't do anymore. So, a little trick there. One, 2, 3. Where's my timer? Oh, right here. And then set a timer for 1 minute. You don't want to rest forever. Just a minute. Be good enough. If you're not working hard to a point where you're breathing hard and your muscles feel a pump, you didn't work that hard. I promise you. Seconds. In all my videos, I want people to work out with me. I don't want them just, watching videos. That's kind of lame. Just watching another dude work out. If you're gonna watch it to get ideas or something like that, fine, but But sometimes I tell jokes, say weird shit. Sometimes I'm serious as hell. And say some politically incorrect shit. One, 2, 3. Yeah. All right, only got 8 that time. Pull-ups are hard, man, and as you gain weight and gain more muscle, you have to lift more weight because you're just bigger. But yeah, 99% of dudes don't even work out. So if you're coming out here doing something, anything, you're already better than 99% of motherfuckers out here. That's why you're gonna get all the girls and all the money and everything in life that you deserve because you work for it. It's not gonna come easy. It's like muscles, money, and girls and all that other stuff. They don't come easy. You gotta work for it. The market will dictate your worth. If you have a product or a service that people need and want, the market will dictate what you can charge for it. So, push the envelope till you find out where the market won't give you what you want, and then go, okay, now I know what I need to do to get better. And the answer is always you need to do more. Do better, faster, easier, cheaper. That's always what you got to do. 1, 2, 3. Shit, I only got 6 on that one. Fuck. Big. Alright? This is our starting point. It's also first day back for back after a 3-day fast. So your strength kind of gets, oh man. Still got a little bit of fat here to lose. We'll get there. That's a good thing about working out in your own gym at home. You don't have to wear a shirt, so you don't have to be all hot and stuff. I hated wearing shirts and being all sweaty and sticking to you and stuff. Just want to take it off and be like, ugh. All right, guys. Subscribe, share, comment, like. Let's get to work.